Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie, and in my channel, A Dollar Tree Mimi's World, I do store shop with me trips, usually Dollar Tree, and those are usually on Mondays. I also do store shopping hauls, usually Dollar Tree, and those are usually on Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, I like to do Dollar Tree DIYs or thrift store revamping, trash to treasure, and upcycling. So if you enjoy this type of content, then this channel is definitely for you. And I'd invite you to subscribe to my channel and watch some of my other videos. I have them all in specific playlists for your convenience. I also enjoy participating in lots of open invite DIY challenges throughout the week. And in today's video, I'll be participating in a Flipping Friday DIY challenge. And this is with Board or Bananas and Board or Bananas DIY. She is hosting this DIY challenge where we will be flipping some kind of a thrifted item and turn it into something else. And this challenge will have a playlist that I'll have in my description box below. So when you're done viewing my video, please follow the playlist and watch what the other participants have decided to flip for this Flipping Friday challenge. Okay, so now let's get into it. Okay, so I had picked up this wood plaque at my local thrift store back in May, and it says $3, but it was actually half off. So it's $1.50, and it's a real thick piece of wood. I mean, real thick, and it's pretty heavy for the size. Anyway, it's got these little marks on them, like they were, I don't know what they were, like something was stuck on that. So I'm going to try and remove it with my metal scraper. And I'm just going to try to be gentle at first. But yeah, I get a little bit aggressive. Oh my goodness. It's got to come off. So I get off as much as I can. But yeah, it's a little aggressive here. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit just because it's a little much. And yes, I'm ambidextrous. I can use both hands. So I was trying everything, but I'm going to speed this up because it's just a little bit much. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a 80 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to mostly focus on the top, but I will do some of the sides and some of the back. So I'll just get this done real quick. And now I'm going to go in with an 100 grit sandpaper to give it a more finer sand. So I'll do that one real quick. And so once I'm done with that, I'll just wipe it down and get it ready for painting. So I'm going to use a white chalk paint, and I'm going to use the Waverly white matte chalk paint. And so I will paint this whole thing. Well, I don't paint the back. I decided not to paint the back, but I do paint the whole front and the sides. And I'll just paint this real quick. Okay, so I also picked up this little wooden hanger that has like 5 little knobs. And the price says $2, but it was half off as well, so it was $1. And I'm going to remove these sawtooth wall hangers. I won't be using them, so I'm just going to remove them with my little screwdriver. And after I remove them, I'll remove the little knobs that are in front as well. And once I remove those little knobs up front, I'll sand it and I'll paint it white as well. And so we'll proceed from there. Okay, so then I picked up this little wooden plaque from the Dollar Tree. And it's made out of MDF board, and it's pretty thick, and I like that. I like that it's a real chunky piece. So my first thought was, okay, I'm going to remove this sticker in the back, and I'm just going to paint the back. But then the sticker was giving me a little bit of trouble. So then I tried to go the easy route and peel off the paper in the front, which came off pretty easy. And I thought, okay, I'm home free. I'll just use the front. But I did sand the back. I did sand all the sticky off because maybe in my mind I knew I was going to end up using the back instead of the front. So I do end up painting both sides, and I left the red on the edges. I was wanting the white look with the red on the side, on the edges. So here I'm painting the front. This is the front side that I'm actually painting, because in my mind I was still wanting to use the front, but you'll see in a minute where it started to bulge and I had to paint both sides. I had to use the back, which is where I should have done in the first place. Lesson learned. Live and learn. But you'll see in a minute where it started to bulge and I knew that wasn't going to work. So, and I did give it 2 good coats, thinking maybe it just needed more paint, but no, that's not what it was. Let me see right here. See, it's bulging. No, but the backside is perfect. So, and I left the red. The backside was the way to go. Okay, so I used my Cricut and I made a vinyl that says "This is us," and I made it a little bit too large, but you know what? I'm gonna go with it. So I'm gonna place. I just ended up cutting it in pieces, and I'm just gonna kind of put this in one spot, and then is a little bit lower on the right side, and then us right below it. So I'll make it work. I'm not gonna waste it. It's beautiful and it'll look great, kind of staggered. So that's what I did. But I really like this little saying. I've always enjoyed the show, the TV show, and I just like the message. So that's what I wanted to put on my little decor piece that I'm creating. And this decor piece, it's definitely a Valentine kind of themed decor piece, but it's not so, it's just going to have hints of red. It's not going to be so red, and it's just going to be like a neutral white with a little bit of red. The red on the edge of this heart, and then I'm using a red and white gingham later on. And that's it as far as color. Okay, so here's my big plaque. It's finally dry. It took 2 coats of the paint, the chalk paint. And here I'm just going on the edges with my sandpaper to kind of distress it a little bit. I don't want to distress it too much. I just want to do the edges. I think just doing the edges would make it look really, really cute. So I'm just going to sand these really quick and make sure all the dust is off until I'm satisfied with it. And I just kind of keep working at it. My little piece of sandpaper was just about had it, so probably should have picked up another piece, but I felt like, okay, I'm going to use every little bit of life on this thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now here it's ready. I'm pretty happy with it. And here's my little heart all ready to go. And I'm kind of placing it where I think I want it. And I'm also going to grab my little hanger piece that I painted white. And I'm going to set it right below it. But before I adhere anything, I'm going to screw these little knobs back on. And so I'm just going to put them on real quick. I want to definitely utilize these little knobs. These little knobs, they're kind of like a ceramic knob. So they're really cute, really cute. Okay, so now I'm ready to adhere everything. So I'm going to go in with some Elmer's wood glue. And I couldn't get the cap off, so I ended up painting it on. But I'll do, of course, a combination of the wood glue and some hot glue. So I'll just paint this on real quick, and I'll use the hot glue on the inside perimeter, and I'll just place it on my wood plaque. It's kind of centered. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my little hanger and just put the glue on there with the paintbrush and use my hot glue gun and put some hot glue on the perimeter real quick and just attach it. And so now I'm ready for embellishing. I'll just do a little bit of embellishing, not too much. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm going to take this really pretty dried flower bouquet that came from the Dollar Tree, and I want to use the rose because it's such a natural, kind of organic kind of rose. And I want to use like the little, I don't know what those are, not leaves, but it's like, I don't know, like a little wheat. I don't know, it's not wheat. I don't know what that is. But whatever that natural stuff is, I really like that. So I'm going to utilize the little rose and this other like hay looking, I don't know what it is. Straw, I don't know. If you know what it is, please comment down below. Let me know what that is. So I'm just going to put my little rose right there on the top and some of this organic material on the sides. And I want it to have a natural look. And speaking of natural, I'm going to use some of these little grapevine hearts. And I'm going to use the red and white gingham ribbon. And so I'm going to kind of figure out how much I'm going to need to hang them, because these will be hanging on the little knobs. So I decided on a specific length, and so I'll cut 3 of this length, and then I'll cut 2 a bit longer, because I need 2 of these hearts to hang down a little longer. That way they'll all fit just right. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of hot glue, put a little dab, and connect the 2 pieces of ribbon onto itself, make like a loop, and I'll do that to all 5 of these little hearts. And by the way, these little hearts, they're going to represent my grandchildren, because I have 5 grandchildren. So yes, and those of you that have watched all my videos know that I like to do projects that represent my grandchildren. So this is the one for Valentine's Day. Yes, these little hearts will represent my grandchildren. Okay, so now I'm going to add another little dab of glue in the very inside portion and glue the ribbon onto itself. That way it won't be floating around and, you know, getting all awkward. That way it'll sit in place. The only thing I couldn't decide whether or not to add a little bow right there at the front. Comment down below, let me know, do you guys think I should add a little bow or leave it like this? I kind of like this look, but I don't know, part of me kind of felt like it needed a little bow too. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm really interested to know what you guys think. But anyway, pretty much I'm done. This is it. I'm done. And here's the look. What do you guys think? You guys like it? I like the little pop of red right there on the side when you look at the heart. And then the red that's on the gingham ribbon. And look, the hearts, they all staggered just perfectly and hanging on the little knobs. So cute. And I really like the organic look of all the natural material. The rose, the little whatever that is, hay thing. And then the grapevine wreaths are so cute, so natural. I just love that. I really like my little flip for Flippin' Friday. And I hope you guys did too. And I want to thank Jamie from Board or Bananas and Board or Bananas DIY for hosting this challenge. I really enjoyed this. And please remember to watch the playlist of the other participants to see what they flipped for Flippin' Friday. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. And until my next video, which is tomorrow, have a great day. Stay healthy, safe, and strong. Bye-bye.